Hey everybody, welcome to the 12th episode of California Wine TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Scott Sheldon. It's a pleasure to be here. Episode 12, we got two fantastic Zinfandels that we're going to showcase for you. First, let's talk about the varietal a little bit. The origin, that's right folks, the origin of Zinfandel came to this country, East Coast immigrants in the 1800s, specifically George Gibbs in 1829 brought it over and planted this grape. It became very popular, very easy to grow, and for decades remained very, very popular in California. Then, late 60s, early 70s, this big, movement of French wines in California. People were more interested in growing the wines from the Burgundy, Bordeaux regions, the Cabernet Sauvignons, Cabernet Francs, Merlots, if you will. And so really people didn't give a lot of focus to the red Zinfandel anymore and started falling out of popularity. 1975, Sutter Home, by accident, they were trying to create one of their dry pink Zinfandels, and by accident, I guess there was some residual sugar that was left in the bottle, and they ended up with a sweet white Zinfandel, and it became very, very popular wine in California. As a matter of fact, last count, 2005, let's say 6.5 to 1, the white Zinfandel outsold the red. A lot of wine connoisseurs really don't even like to talk about white Zinfandel. But for a lot of people, it's the wine that kind of got them into drinking wine because it's sweet, light, easy drinking wine. So that's how that whole thing came about. First one we're going to do today comes from one of my favorite winemakers, Ridge Wine. It's 2006, coming from the Lytton Springs. Located in the heart of Zinfandel country, north of Healdsburg in Sonoma County. It's a long history. In 1865, Captain William Lytton set up a hotel and spa there because of the the natural springs at Lytton Springs, the mineral water, that kind of thing. And the soil there has this real gravel component mixed into the dirt. Really helps kind of seal in the moisture. In fact, this wine, they really don't have to, they rarely have to water it at all. Just the amount of rain they get is enough to keep it going. And it's really what they want, actually, to kind of make it struggle to ensure a slow ripening process. It's really what they want for this wine. And Paul Draper, you may have heard of, is a very fantastic winemaker, came to Ridge in 1969, and he's very instrumental in having a hands-off, natural approach, not a technological approach to winemaking. In fact, like they use the natural yeasts that are present in the vineyards with all their wines, no artificial yeasts. And this grape is it's a field blend, 2006. And it's, if you look at it here, 80% Zinfandel, 16% Petit Syrah, 4% Carignan, 14.7% alcohol, grown, produced, and bottled by Ridge Vineyards, Healdsburg, Sonoma County, right there for you folks. Give this a little smell. Very rich, bright fruit on the nose. First thing, it's got a real dark, rich ruby color. And the thing with Zinfandels, they vary too in where they're grown in California. The coastal Zinfandels seem to be more lean, spicier, whereas the ones that are grown more in the interior region seem to be bolder, lustier, kind of more bombastic, just big, fuller wines. Very rich fruit on the nose. Wow, it's beautiful. Very, have you ever heard the term briary? Kind of term refers to like the blackberries, brambleberries, those types of berries that have little thorns on them. That's what it's coming through very strongly on the nose. It's beautiful. Tremendous fullness, a very big viscosity to this wine. It really has, some layers to it. It's not what you call a thin wine by any means. Firm, chalky tannins, nice, good structure. Definitely a masculine, kind of muscular wine, if you will. Some earthy characteristics going on to it as well. As I mentioned, this is a field blend, so out in the field they basically put all the grapes together, whatever percentage of the different varieties, and brought them in and did their thing. Wow, that's nice. That's tasty. Moving on.